That's all you can say. Can you come up with something else? Can you come up with something else?
Well, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning viewer from the last video, thank you. And if you're not, just to introduce myself, I am an Emperor tier player. Not right now, but I finished Emperor the last 2 previous seasons. And I am what most people would consider an aggro player. Like, I don't cleave, but I don't play standard. I play in like the mid bracket between those two. And excuse me, long COVID things. Today I'm just gonna play some RTA matches to climb because it's getting to the end of the season and I would like the frame because you know, it's just a nice frame. Anyway, on to today's draft, or like this draft. I kind of had a gut feeling from the pre-bans that he was gonna cleave, even though they're not really like anti-cleave fans. I just had a gut feeling, and it turns out like I was right. So, you know, it's only okay when I cleave other people. It's cringe cleaving when other people do it, you know? So now I have to go anti-cleave. So I opt in for some mitigation in 2 forms of speed contest and like APOC protection with A-Rods. And well, let's see what my opponent picks last. Oh, it's an ML Pavel, okay. You know, it's not my YouTube video with an ML Pavel highlight, so I'm gonna have to junk on this guy. No, even though it will be, depending on the ban, it'll be a contest between his Sid and my Payra or a Sid, so it's all up to whether my Payra outspeeds or not. But let's see, you know, he's a cleaver, his speed gear might be good.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Yeah, and this match is over already. As Payra says, the fun ends here. I was considering soul burning and stunning someone, but then just realized the added mitigation and attack buff would probably be better through escort, and the attack buff actually gives mitigation to everyone from ML Pavel's S3, so Listed can try his best, but he has no soul burn, no attack buff. Yeah, that was embarrassing. This ML Carlos actually managed to avoid the Payra through Shepherd of the Hollow, but oh, fancy new ML cleave unit, amazing. You know, they're cleaving, this is what they deserve.
I don't care about things like honor.
He's gonna S3 into Payra surprisingly, and let's see the damage.
I only have objectives.
Step back.
Yeah.
Flies.
No attack buff on ML Pavel kind of neuters his damage, as you'll see, and the match is pretty much over. I don't know if this Hwayong wants to run into my APOC or not, but I don't think his team can. First of all, his team can't kill my Stenny anymore, and then on top of that, APOC can bring someone back by rolling S3. I don't know why he's here, but big coping, you know?
Not bad. Is that all you've got?
My Stenny is actually pretty high damage, so the fact that Hwayong survives here is big move, but it's over, and he knows it, so. On to the next match. This guy picks APOC, so he's already cringed, I'm just kidding. But as an aggressive player, I love to pick Conquer Clilias first, which is where the intro meme comes from. My go-to pick against an APOC first pick, honestly, is Clilias Stenny, but this guy's bans kind of point to he's a cleaver, so I'm preparing myself for the race, because what a lot of cleavers like to do is they pick APOC first, and then pick like 4 speed contesters / cleave units. So I set myself up with the only speed imprint that actually deals with APOC I guess Sid does it too with defense break and stuff, but Watcher Shuri is a very good answer to APOC because she can't ram her S3 into him either. But this guy like tanks down, like surprisingly. It's kind of a weird pivot to see from him, but seeing this, I don't need to actually continue cleaving to beat it. I just pick balanced and fair units, you know? Like Hwayoung and Meteor Cowrick, like fair and balanced. This guy thought I was cleaving, and I guess he hovered Ram, but obviously not. I see this draft, and I think it's a great place to pick Moonlight Vivian because she dunks on all the DPSs. And she surprisingly bans Hwayoung, which is, I found a bit weird because I thought they banned ML Vivian. But it works out either way. Honestly, I would like to say that I already won the game because neither of his DPS are particularly good at dealing with Moonlight Vivian. And with Hand Guy, it's not like you can CC him either, but... Excuse me. Oh, and I would like to say that I think Watcher Shuri is a niche tech of an aggro player because he trades 1-for-1 very well, and I think that's very underrated in like an aggro playstyle where you just want to knock out key units. So trading 1-for-1 honestly isn't that bad, especially since his matchup into APOC is not too shabby. I'm very happy to use my Moonlight Vivian because I do have some, like, you know, the Abyss lifesteal gear? Like, I rolled that all like 70 plus, like 74, 73. So to finally have someone that can use it that isn't Moonlight Celine is pretty base. And she honestly is really good against the standard DPSs, you know, like she's good against Edward, Stenny, Landy, APOC. She's like okay into like Alencia and Shu, not the best, but like you can make it happen. Oh, something to point out. Do you see how my Watcher Shuri survived that Stenny S3? My Watcher Shuri is actually tankier than the average cleave Watcher Shuri, so I'm an aggro player, guys, you know. Me not killing the Carmen there actually was pretty good because if she died and got immediately resurrected by the APOC, that would have been really bad. But, you know, it's all planned. Allegedly. I think Moonlight Vivian honestly has her place in the meta since her counter is like... Okay, other than Hwayoung, and I guess like Rimuru's kind of common, but Carrot, Solitaria, those kind of units aren't the most common. And look at that damage though. It's not even fully molded, it's +2 because of Gracie Unity, but I'm looking forward to climbing with her to Emperor and using her. Because I think she's really good into these like tank down comps where they can't actually kill her. Yeah. The only one big real weakness to her though is that she's really prone to getting CC'd and locked. But that's... You can say that about a lot of damn DPS units, so like there's nothing that new. She's just a symptom of how unprotected DPS units are just very hard to use unless they're very fast. Like Landy, Stenny, Moonlight Vivian, APOC, they're all popular because they're survival in one form or another. Anyway, on to the next game. Looking at his pre-bans, looks like he's a cleaver, so you know what that means. It's time to race because I don't really do anti-cleave particularly well on the defensive.
Are you sure you can handle this?
And this guy, he goes for a weird hybrid aggressive, but also not aggressive at the same time. So I pick up Acid as my second speed contest in Ida to be a bridge unit for all my other units, so I can like countercleave him. You know, you defeat the cleave, I become the cleave. just waiting on this guy's last pick. Is it Moonlight Pavel? Do I get to dunk on a second Moonlight Pavel in this video? I just wish they would tone down cleave a lot, because a lot of my games tend to be
If they won't get out of the way,
speed racing like this. I see the green villager imprint, but I just don't really care. I think my Clilias will outspeed the Bunny Dom at this point, or my Asen, and my Clilias
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
You wish
does
to live.
outspeed. And I could honestly S3, S2 here because Ida strips, but I guess I play safe. And this is why I think that Bunny Dom is a poor counter to Clilias, because Ida and Clilias being balanced units, you don't just press all your buttons. Also, my Ace is faster, so I got speed RNG, but whatever.
Come, I'll take your life.
For the last match of today, I start off with my staple Clilias first pick. They pick Edward. I haven't seen Edward that much, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. Picks the end. I don't really want to pick Politis here because of Edward, so I pick Steny and Apod because they're both pretty good picks into Edward. And Edward needs someone to hit him after he gets debuffed, so by picking these picks I can just avoid hitting him and avoid proccing him. He picks Alencia, which is a very standard and annoying pick in today's meta. Because I like to play...
Should we get started?
I define aggro as like getting high value through attack buff and hitting people in the face. But I pick Fire Hand Guy because I can reset his DPS units or even A-Rods if I feel like I need to. Plus he brings Book for Steny, which I like the flexibility of being able to soul burn like a monkey with Steny. I picked Soul and Sage Vivian here. In hindsight, it's kind of a risky pick because if he bans the ML Vivian, it might get a little sus because there's honestly not that much support. Oh! My opponent's hovering ML Celine. Is he gonna pick a fun unit? I gotta let that through if he does. Oh.
What's wrong with y'all at home? What makes y'all be so negative?
Okay, that's a toxic countering unit. It has to go. It also counters Moonlight Vivian. Luckily for me, he bans out the hand guys, so based. I'm pretty confident in my Clilias speed, so this game is most likely going to be a DPS race because Alencia is the only real threat to Moonlight Vivian because she hits twice. So as long as I can get rid of her quickly enough, Moonlight Vivian should be able to clean it all up.
You wish to live.
Do not fear death. Seizing victory is seizing the future.
My Clilias is not the highest effectiveness, it's just like 80 something. 80, 100, like around that area. I know that DN resisted, but I don't have a choice because if I try to provoke anyone else... Oh no, I was wrong. This is just an ER lens, yeah. I think I would be in a much worse position if he just S3'd because of the anti-crit, but I'm not complaining about it. Let's see the Edward damage. 22.5k HP, that's pretty good. Except it didn't even break the barrier on Clilias. Oh god, dude. I just think Edward is just not a type of unit you can first pick because he doesn't win against APOC. He doesn't win against other standard DPS. Any single target, so it's very disadvantageous if they don't have like a Ran, Politis, like Ida to proc him. Oh, RNG win, except it's justice because it happened to me. Though I honestly don't think it mattered that much because my Clilias is on Border Coin to help her lap around. And then with the C damage roll from Sage Vivian, no matter who she brought, I think this Alencia would have died. Especially if it was Vivian or Steady.
You shouldn't have come here.
And even if Alencia survived, she got the
Now it's
SD
too
off.
late to escape.
It just would have dragged out the game a bit more, but... No, it's justice. It's me. I'm being rewarded for being a good player.
Feel
Cool.
my sword.
Yeah, I just ram in Clilias like a monkey. Hey, we got him.
Brace yourselves, vile fiends.
And this game is over.
It's only natural
Yeah.
that I'd win.
Anyway, thanks for watching. These are my Moonlight Vivian stats. She's currently under Grace of Unity. I do plan on plus 15ing her at some point. I'm just really starved for molas. And that chatty's only plus 25 because I'm broke on that too. But otherwise, I think her stat line is pretty good. Ideally, I would like to get her a bit faster. Like 210, 215. It's mostly going to come from the chest because the chest is kind of mid. But yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in my content, like please subscribe. Like I plan on uploading every Monday and Friday. I'm thinking of uploading like other games on Mondays, but on Fridays definitely I'll always have a weekly RTA video where you can watch a crab player just ape it aggro style, you know? Thank you.